I shall go in victory. No weapon formed against me will ever overtake me. And because God is the greatest power, we shall never be defeated.
Okay, so I am finished my first step. My first step was to basically grid out the wall into the triangular geometric shapes. So the wall itself is going to be a few colors. It's going to be this color, which is a very, very, very light gray. I'm going to use a darker gray, a white, and a black, and a metallic gold. So right now I'm going to tape off all of the squares all of the triangles that's going to be this base color. And then I'm going to create like a map. So the map is going to basically show me where I'm going to apply the other colors. So in that, I'm going to slow it down so I can show you exactly how I know where I'm putting each color. So I'm going to show you how I map out what colors I'm going to use. So I usually use the yellow frog tape and a razor for precise cuts. I think I'm going to use this wall to be the base color. So because this is like a flat paint, there's like fingerprints and stuff from me working. So I'm basically going to pick the squares that are super clean to leave the triangle this light flat color. And then after I do that, you'll be able to see how I map out the color. I call it the color map. All right, so I'll show you on this triangle right here. You can kind of see the lines, but I'm going to take this one off.
God said I knew it, and so I paid the ultimate death so that you could have ultimate freedom. And I don't know who you are, but the death of Jesus Christ is not worth
Press it hard so it can get super stuck on here, and I gotta move the camera so you can see how I do the upper one.
Delivered from pain,
Okay.
delivered from lying, delivered from cheating, delivered from the hurt, delivered from the pain, delivered from the loss. And that's why we celebrate resurrection.
Oh, and while I paint, I always listen to sermons or gospel music. So right now, Pastor Mike of Transformation
The
Church
resurrection is
in
not an
Tulsa,
event.
he
The
is preaching
resurrection
right
is
now.
an interruption. Anytime that God can interrupt your pain, that is a resurrection. Anytime you're in the middle of a situation that seems hopeless, God says, I will produce a resurrection.
Alright, so I have my triangle
Do
back
you
off.
know Jesus interrupted
And I'm going to get up close so you can see how I use my cuts.
in the middle?
So this is how my cut is. And I basically go against the lines. It's already intersects right here.
But do you know what he was doing in the
And
He was interrupting the plan of the
this,
enemy. The Bible tells
that.
us that he was in the belly of the earth. I feel the presence of God. And he was fighting, and he took the keys of because God is the greatest power, we shall never be defeated. I shall rise. Come on, say it. I shall be. I shall be. I shall go. I shall go. Victory.
Okay, so I have finished putting the tape over the triangles that is going to remain that color. And now I am about to create the color map.
Against me. We will never overtake me. I need you to help me say it. And because God
Okay, I wasn't able to capture all the steps to the white because I had a lot of phone calls. So right now my white is done. I usually do white as my second coat, my second color choice aside from the base because the white takes more applications. So this is actually 3 applications. So I just roll the middle first and then I do the cutting at the end. I apply the tape and add the cutting at the end. Didn't get a chance to see all of that because I didn't want to stop and work and stop and work. So I'm actually going to show you more with the gray on exactly how I did this. Make sure that my colors are mostly dry. So this is dry right here, and the white is dry. So I'm going to use my yellow frog tape and go over the line that's already there. As close as possible to the line.
We might as well change the whole situation. So I want to let you know, on behalf of God and Transformation Church, y'all have $250,000 to go find a house.
All right. And then I'm going to put a line right on the other side.
That is one of my most favorite Sundays every year.
So I've learned that for me, it's a little bit faster if I already paint the inside and worry about cutting and taping the corners off, the edges and the sides off. It's faster if I do it this way, because by the time I apply the sides, the paint for the sides, it's already done. The triangle is already basically done. I'm just taking care of the sides. I use my 3-inch angle brush, and I'll start cutting the inside. And I don't really put a whole lot of paint on the brush, because it still can bleed through the tape. So you still can't be super sloppy with applying the paint to the line. Some people are like confident enough to just roll over it, not me. I still be scared, like, oh no, it's gonna leave. So I want that clean line. Sometimes I do it the other way. It depends on how the wall is. Sometimes I just roll over the tape, and sometimes I don't. But I gotta be super careful because I don't have this base color, gray. So if it bleeds, I mean, it ain't like you can mix it and create your own, color.
That is our win at Transformation Church, that people get transformed in Christ. And we're just so grateful that we got to have an amazing Christmas at Transformation Church. The beautiful thing about what God is doing here is that it allows people that are far from God or have been with God for a long time to get a new and a fresh revelation of who He is. And for so many of you that are watching right now, I first want to say thank you for being a part of what God's doing. But I also want to let you know that we're just getting started. That what God has up ahead of us for
All right, and then I go back over the whole triangle again with the coat with the roller.
Something that He is predestined before the foundations of the earth. Being a part of
Yes, I'm
Transformation
still doing it
Church
carefully because I don't want to go into the other
most
colors.
exciting thing any of us get to do, because it's something that is not my plan and Natalie's plan. This is God's plan in the earth. And if you don't realize it, look
And when I'm doing projects, again, I always wind up listening to sermons or gospel songs, because you really have to watch what you really have to be monitoring what you allow in your spirit, like your eye gates and your ear gates. They kind of affect your heart. So I really try to listen to anything that'll keep me close to God.
everything that God has called you to be, and we are going to help you do that through Sunday services.
Okay.
We're so looking
This is
forward
pretty
to
good.
that in the building. But
A lot of times you can't see what you need to go over until it's dry, because when it dries, then you can see what's dark.
devil is a liar. God is exalted. Never be defeated. Never be defeated. Come on, say the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. God is exalted. God is exalted.
So I know that you noticed that I've been using green and yellow tape. They're both by the same company. It's called Frog Tape. I'm only using a green tape because I was running extremely low on the yellow tape. And as you notice, I'm only putting the green tape over the triangles that has already been painted. This is because sometimes the green tape still bleeds. The yellow tape is a little better in reference to heat sticking to the wall itself. So right now I'm doing a metallic gold. I think I'm doing this second coat. So I'm going to zoom in a little while to show you exactly how I do the brush look. And once you see it, I literally brush the strokes any type of way, diagonal, horizontal, crisscross. That gives it the more textured suede look.
And if we ever need we need you now. We need you now. And if we ever needed you, we need you now.
Okay, it's been a very, very long day, but I am finally finished. I'm drained. I'm tired. So I'm going to flip the camera so you can see the final results.
We are your people, and we're called by your name. So Lord, we humble ourselves to you, Lord, and we pray that you would heal it. We want you